I was always interested in television. I worked with our high school TV station, and then I went to BU knowing I wanted to do television. While there, I wrote at Bay State, and I, did Hot House, and I always knew I wanted to be on this path, almost maniacally. My first job straight out of BU was at the Page program at NBC at 30 Rock in New York City. And I was super psyched to do it, although I really wanted to go to LA. But when I got the job at NBC, my parents promised me that if I would just go to New York, which was closer to where my parents were in Boston, that they would buy me a car to move to LA. 20 years later, I'm still in New York, and I don't have a car. I knew I wanted to work in comedy, and I really wanted to work at Saturday Night Live. And when I was working at the Page program, I had an opportunity to work there some days, but when the opportunity to have an assignment through the Page program came up, I didn't get it. The assignment for Late Night with Conan O'Brien came up just a week later, and I got that, and I think that was one of the best early failures for me in my career, because working at Conan was so completely in my soul almost. The minute I started working there, it was like I'd found my people. Women in late night tend to help each other a lot. There are more men in late night than there are women, and a lot has been written about late night being a boys' club, but there are many female producers, and there are many females in the control room, in director positions, less so on the crew, a lot in the art department. There's just so many women who are, putting the show together, that I think that story has been a little bit overblown. Stephen Colbert is one of the best bosses I've had, honestly, and it's because he brings joy to the job, and it's important to him that those working for him also bring joy, and one way to encourage that joy is to remind people when they do a good job, or when they bring joy to him. You're really funny, and sometimes you just need to be reminded, especially in comedy, because when you're in a room with tons of funny people, you can get in a place where you think, oh God, I'm not very funny. And he was really great about always reminding me, I think other people, you are very funny. And hearing that from Stephen Colbert is pretty awesome too.
Have a great weekend. Good night.
It just so happened that I had a joke that we birthed a child and a new television show at the same time. I was working on The Late Show. Today I'm the worst mom, tomorrow I'm the worst producer, the next day I'm the worst wife. In my experience, all you can do is live with the truth of it, that you can't be the best at everything you do, and that at every point in your life you're going to have to sacrifice in one area of life, and maybe in two, maybe in all. The Colbert Report and then The Late Show for so many years, it was a big part of my identity. And a part of my identity up until 2 years ago was not mom. So my identity shifted, in a real way. And in many ways that's super fun, and many ways that's super scary. It's going to be smart. She's a mom.
Yeah.
You have to be ready for side roads, and you have to be open to detours, because no plan is going to go exactly as planned, and quite often when that happens, that's when the best results come.